welcome back to my channel. It's Cash Locs in Life, and today we are dealing with my 100 envelope challenge. So if that's something you want to see, then let's get into it. Okay guys, so full disclosure, this is going to be an unstuff video. Unstuff and stuff, okay? As you see, I've cleaned my tracker. I have decided to unstuff my 100 envelope challenge and restuff it starting at the bottom to get the higher numbers out of the way. I saw someone else on their page do this, on their channel do this, maybe two, and I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. I should have started from the bottom at the beginning, and that's just what I decided to do. So hopefully you'll stick around and work with me through this little challenge to get it done. But so I am going to keep the higher numbers, of course. So 100, are they not in order? Let's see. What have I stuffed so far? I have 100. 91 is a high number, I'm pretty sure. 90 is a high number. Are those the highest numbers I have? Let's see. I thought these were in some kind of order, but maybe not. But yeah, I figured this is a great way for me to reset and get prepared going forward. 87. So I think the highest number I have is 100. So of course I will keep that one. I'm sure 90, 91 will be fine. So we'll keep those to the side, but everything else I am just going to remove. These are all hopefully empty. I hope they're all empty. If not, I'll find surprises later. So let me go ahead and reallocate these in the right place. By the way, I hope your day is off to an amazing start whenever you're watching this video, or you're having a wonderful day whenever you're watching this video. I decided to do this because I thought it was a really good idea. And I think once I get those higher numbers completed, those lower numbers will be easier to go ahead and get done. I may be doing what I normally do by overthinking things, but you know, I feel like the past 3 months of me kind of documenting my journey, my cash stuffing, cash savings journey, I've learned a lot about myself and my habits, and I've also learned from watching everyone else. Like, so my goal is never to compare my journey to anyone else's, because you can't. You know, everyone's journey is unique. Everyone's income is unique. Everyone's household situation is unique, right? So I try to do things that, how did I get these on the same side? 50 and 51. They should be on different sides, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so when I watch other people's videos and, you know, I see the way they do things, sometimes it gives me ideas, and sometimes it makes me realize, okay, no, what I'm doing works better for me than what they're doing. And that is in no way comparing my journey. It's just saying, hey, we can all learn from each other. And if something I do helps someone, I'm really happy. And if something that someone else does encourages and inspires me, then that's awesome as well. So I hope you guys are taking the same approach to whatever journey you're on. I know there are a lot of you that have been around a long time, a lot longer than I have. So I'm sure you've learned and you've grown and changed much over your journeys as well. All right, so those are done. So now, let me go ahead and set my cash up. That is going to make the most sense to me. And I'm right-handed, so I have to have my cash on the right side. Let's make sure you guys can see everything. Yes. So let's set this up. I need to get a new chair for my office area. This chair that I've had it for probably over a year. Oh no, maybe almost 2 years since I began working from home, and it's quite squeaky. I don't know if you guys could ever hear my videos. Sometimes every time I move, I hear it. It's like, oh my gosh. But it's been broken in really well. And honestly, it's not that comfortable. Let's be honest. Like, it was comfortable when I first bought it, but for ergonomics and the whole 9 yards, I need something a little better for my back. So I am going to purchase that through my business, so that it's an expense that I can write off. And you guys know how it is when it comes to your business versus personal expenses. So I'm gonna find a nice chair and order it. Okay, so I have a few ones to add to this from my last video. So I'll just stick that there, and we're gonna go ahead and get started, right? So I have 100 filled in. 91 and 90 I did not take out. Should I have taken that out just to be on the safe side? Maybe I should, because I don't know how much this is. You know what? Let me just take this 90 and 91 out and just leave the 100. That way I know for sure I have what I need. So we are truly starting over. So I'm going to put my 100 back here because that one's stuffed. And 90 and 91, we will put here. And I'm going to just grab these last few envelopes and start stuffing them. So 99. And what I might do is just put 100 in here. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. So 99, 98. So what else is going on? I know in my last video, I kind of told a story about me working in the county jail versus me working in the prison, and how I did prefer the prison environment. 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7, 8, and I still do. I still do. But, you know, like I said, it was a much more relaxed environment. People were there, and they were serving their time, and hopefully not causing too much trouble. But yeah, I had so much fun in those days. At the time, that was one of the best jobs I ever had, because I really enjoyed the officers I worked with. 97, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7. The officers I worked with, my team, my shift, we had such a great camaraderie. And in my latter years of like moving over to a corporate office and working in that environment, I missed that, like, the closeness we had. Like, that was an environment where you knew the person that worked with you had your back, that they were there for you, they supported you, we were just like a family. And like I said, when I moved over to the corporate arena, that family feel was gone. But you know, it's a different environment, so it's kind of expected, right? 94. And I know you're wondering, like, how did you even get into that world? Well, from like a young child, I can remember 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 94. I can remember wanting to be like in law enforcement. I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to be a lawyer, a judge, just something where I could make decisions and enforce rules. You know, that was just always my thing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Oop, almost had too much. 1, 2, 3, 93. So, that is how I got into it. I was like, okay, this is my transition in. I'm going to be a correctional officer for this many years. Oh, how did I mix that in? I had it planned out. I was going to be a correctional officer for so many years. I was going to move up the ranks to become a sergeant, an assistant warden, and maybe even a warden. Like, I just had it all planned out. And, you know, what happened? Life happened. And I just totally changed my career path. It's funny because I've always been drawn to numbers as well. So I wanted to be in law enforcement. I wanted to be an officer. But do I have enough for 91? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yep. But I was also naturally good at numbers and accounting. So it's like, that's two different sides of the path if you think about it. You have an accountant and then you have a lawyer, a judge, or a police officer or something. But that's just, I don't know. That's where I was in my youth. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91. So, anyway, life happened. My life changed. I left that state, moved to a different state, left that state, and now I'm in Louisiana and have been for the past, see, how long have I been in Louisiana? I've been here 13 years. Yep, 13 years I've been in Louisiana. So go figure. All right, so let's see what I have left. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56. So I guess I will put this all into 56. So now I actually have less envelopes stuffed than I did before, but you know, those larger numbers are dwindling down. So, I'm pulling my 5 up. I'm going to see in the long run if this was a good strategy to employ. Right now the jury's out, but I feel better knowing that like this whole bottom row is done. Now my next goal is to finish this row, and then as you see the numbers get smaller. So for instance, this is how my brain thinks. 90. That same $90 that I'm stuffing here, when I get to 50, then I'm going to stuff 2 with the same $90. So I should be stuffing more envelopes as the numbers get lower, which hopefully will contribute to me finishing my challenge sooner than later. But we'll see. But anyway, thanks for sticking around and watching me unstuff and restuff my 100 envelope challenge. I do look forward to my month-end closeout to see how that's going to work out for me. And until the next one, bye.